Astavakra Gita. Don't be such a sage who talks renouncement. Don't be such a sage who talks renouncement but desire within himself. So you don't hurry, Janak. You also don't be that type of saint who is going on saying that we have renounced all worldly things and we do not have any desire, attachments, anger within. But reality is that some are going on trying to renounce and some are not even trying to renounce and going on saying that we have renounced. So many saints are like this. They are being fascinated by worldly affairs. This is really astonishing. This is really astonishing. Attachments are there. What will be more wonderful than this? Saints are also bounded. There are people who talks about realization but still indulge in all kind of worldly things. They are talking divinity but still desiring the worldly things. Therefore, Astavakra says to Janak, Hey Janak, just look within yourself properly and then announce. Don't try to announce so fast because this happens very rarely. It is astonishing that a man who has reached the supreme nodule state and is intent on the benefits of liberation should still be subject to lust and in bondage to sexual activity. Who is totally relaxed and surrendered to oneness and fully interested in divinity, even though because of old habits falls in for desires and sex, is it not strange? How wonderful is this? Who is ready to enter the kingdom of divinity, who has announced his faith in divinity, oneness of soul, very strange. Because of old habits, he again and again runs after desires and sex. Therefore, Astavakra says to Janak, Hey Janak, do not go fast. These webs are very old. Just check within again. You have been liberated within minutes. Hey Janak, you have been liberated within minutes. Astavakra does not say that you are not liberated. Because Astavakra philosophy is this, only that you can be liberated immediately, but still he says, because Astavakra philosophy is this, only that you can be liberated immediately by just hearing. But still he says to Janak, you think whether you are fully confident about yourself. Do not take early decisions that you have become liberated at once. Astavakra wants to satisfy himself that Janak may not fall in worldly attraction. Astavakra wants to satisfy himself that Janak should not fall in worldly attraction. Astavakra first wants to check Janak from all sides so that nothing should be in doubt. And this happening must not be half done. This happening must be full in all ways. It astonishes that one already very deliberately and knowing very well that it is arousal is the enemy of the knowledge. It astonishes that one already very deliberately and knowing very well that is arousal is the empty enemy of knowledge, should still hanker after sensuality, even when approaching his last days. You got the wisdom, you have gained the knowledge of immortal and immortal. You have gained the knowledge of mortal and immortal. It seems you have come face to face within divinity, but the lover of salvation is afraid of salvation. But lover of salvation is afraid of salvation. Do you know this strange thing? Just see within whether you are afraid of salvation. So many wise people are afraid of salvation. So many knowledgeable persons have feared from salvation. Do you know this? Generally, man virtue is also a part of fear. Generally, man virtue is also a part of fear. You do well to others because of the fear that we must not go to hell. You do well to others because of the fear that we must not go to hell. Because of the fear there is God. Because of the fear there is heaven. Heaven must not be lost. Heaven must not be lost. God must not be angry with us. God must not do something wrong to us in anger. Astavakra says, I have seen the sages who want salvation are afraid of salvation. Janak, once again you see carefully that you must not have any fear within. If you have seen the life, then one thing is very clear that life is useless. There is no use at all. You work hard to run here and there, do lot of labor and mental work, earn and spend, still you are not going to get anything. Still you are not going to get anything. It is very strange. Even though you do not want to die and want to live, who has seen the uselessness of life, he never wants the long life. He only says the death should be the final death. The death should be the final death. No more coming and going in this false world required. Even knowing that sex is enemy of knowledge, very weak, and even at the bed of death, man wants to do sex. Even knowing the sex is enemy of knowledge, and even at the bed time, in the death time, man wants to do sex. Is not it strange? What are you talking about strangeness, Janak? Real strangeness, I am telling you. Man is dying, all life vigor has gone even though he wants to do sex. What are you talking about strangeness, Janak? Real strangeness, I am telling to you. Man is dying, all life vigor has finished, even though he wants to do sex. Is not it strange enough? Astavakra first wants to judge Janak properly. There must not be any kind of mistake. So Astavakra says, you just look within yourself. You must not fall in the same old web in which so many saints have fallen. I'll, a lot of a lot of wise persons are victims of this disease. Lot of wise persons are victims of this disease. Those who are talking about renouncement, they also want all worldly things within. They are still interested in money, power, and position. Hence, you judge yourself. If all this is not there, then only your renouncement is true. Then only your renouncement true. Thank you. Thank you.